Hi children, come we will see the next topic in our 4th chapter, air, water and weather. Take your textbook, take page number 214. Okay. See, when the sun shines, water from the water bodies evaporates and mixes with air. Okay. That we know. Okay. When what will happen due to the heat of the sun, the water from the water bodies will get evaporated. And also it mixes with what? Air. The air also gets warm and rises up, okay, and the air also, what, due to this, the air also gets warm and rises up carrying the water vapor, okay, along with it, okay, along with it. What will happen? Yeah, okay, what will happen due to the heat of the sun, the water from the water bodies get heated up and it gets evaporates and mix with the air. The air also gets warm up and rises up carrying the water vapor along with it. Okay. As the air moves higher in the sky, we know what air, what warm air will move up, okay, will lighten compared to cool air. So, it will rise up. So, what will happen? The air moves higher in the sky, it cools down and condenses into tiny droplets of water. What will happen when it reaches, it moves higher in the sky? There, what? Due to the cold weather in the higher places of the sky, it cools down, okay, and condenses into tiny droplets of water. That we know condensation. The water vapor will condense, get condensed, and it will water. It will become tiny droplets of water. Okay. Millions of these droplets together form a cloud. Okay. So, millions of these droplets will form a cloud. So, in this way the cloud is formed. How the cloud is formed? Millions of water, the water get evaporated and mixed with the air, even the air also get warm up, it will give rise up. So, this water, the water, if this air moves higher in the sky, it gets cooled down and condenses into water droplets. Okay, this time water droplets together form a cloud. Okay. When the drops in clouds become bigger and heavier, what will happen? They fall from the clouds. When the drops in the clouds, what will happen? The tiny droplets, no, all together form the cloud. When this becomes bigger and heavier, what will happen? It falls from the clouds. This is called precipitation. What? Precipitation. Rain, snow and hail are different forms of precipitation. Okay. Okay. What are the types of precipitation? Rain, snow, hail. Okay. This water droplets will fall. If it becomes bigger and heavier, it will fall down from the clouds. So, it is called precipitation. Understood? So, rain, snow, hail, these are all the forms of precipitation. Come, we will see about rain. When the clouds can no longer hold the mass of water droplets, that means what? The water droplets gets heavy and bigger, the droplets fall down as a rain. Okay. This is the most common form of precipitation. Okay. Okay. Commonly rain will occur. Okay. But this is the most common form of precipitation. In very cold places, the falling droplets, water drops freeze in the air. Okay, what will happen due to the cold weather? When the water droplets come in contact with the cold freeze water, cold breeze, okay, in the cold places, very cold places, what will happen? Again the water droplets will freeze in the air and fall as snowflakes. The snowflakes are light, soft and in beautiful patterns, okay, and it will be in beautiful pattern. Okay. Understood children? It will be very light and soft. Okay. What will happen? In very cold places, the falling water from the clouds, no, that water, what will happen if it is very cold? It will get freeze, no, freezer and all. You see, to get snow, where you will keep the water? If you keep the water in freezer, in your refrigerator, it will become, you will get ice, no, you will get ice. Okay, like that, the falling water from the cloud comes to in very cold places. When it comes down, what will happen? Due to the cold air in that cold places, it will become freeze in the air and fall as snowflakes. Okay. And we will see that one more type of what? Precipitation, that is what? Hail. Sometimes during storms, raindrops get blown into upper colder regions. Okay, during storms, what will happen? Raindrops get blown into upper colder regions. They freeze and form small balls of ice called hailstones. Okay. See, during storms, that means heavy wind will be there. Okay, that time you can hear thunder, lightning and all will come. So, during that time the raindrops get blown up. Due to the heavy wind, it will get blown up in, okay, blown into upper and colder regions. So, what will happen? They freeze and form. Due to that colder regions, the rain droplets will form into small balls of ice, which is called hailstones. Okay. These balls fall down as hail. Okay. Hail can cause damage to crops. What will happen if it falls? It will have weight. No, that hail, that ice, what ice? Hails. That's why we call it as hailstones. It look like stones. Okay. It have weight. What will happen? If it fall on the crops, it will get damaged. Okay. Suddenly that crop will get very cold. No, what will happen? It will get damaged. And large pieces of hail can even make dent in vehicles. Okay. So, what will happen due to the, if it is a very heavy storm and all, thunderstorm means due to the heavy blowing wind, what will happen? The raindrops get blown into upper colder regions. So, they freeze there into small balls of ice called hailstones. Okay, understood children? So, if it fall on the crops, it will damage the crops and even it can dent the vehicles, it will damage the vehicles, small dent will come. Okay, understood children? See the picture here, there are snowflakes, this is nothing but snowflakes, okay, which are very light, since it is light in weight, it is floating in the, okay, and it is very soft and we can see it very, see how nice, no, the pattern, look here, okay. So, precipitation also happens at ground level when the temperatures are low. Come, we will see the next thing, fog. During winter, water vapor condenses on the dust particles. What will happen during winter? The water vapor condenses on the dust particles that are in the air very close to the ground and forms a thick cloud. Sometimes the fog is so thick that we cannot see anything on the other side of it. Okay. See, in winter season, if you go outing, okay, if you go to some places means, so go by road but through a car means, you can observe, you can't able to see the things, what all the, which are all the vehicles coming, okay, opposite us, okay. Why? Because of this fog. So, during winter what will happen? Water vapor, okay, in the air condenses on the dust particles which is present in the air, okay, the air water which is very close to the ground, no, it will have dust particles in that, no, the air due to water. Okay, the dust will mix with the air, no. So, what will happen to the water vapor? The water vapor get condenses with on the dust particles, okay, in the air. Sometimes and form a thick cloud, and it will form a thick cloud, okay, so that we cannot able to see anything on the other side of it. Okay. So, in winter season we should be very careful, okay, while driving a car, or you tell your father to go slowly, since the fog will cover the road, the view of the road, that so that we can't able to see the vehicles which is coming opposite us, okay, even we can't able to see the person who is coming towards us. Okay. Why? Because of this fog will block anything, we cannot able to see anything on the other side of it, okay, since it forms a thick cloud. Understood children? See, if you walk like this on the way, we cannot able to see due to this fog, it will cover the thing, even the building we cannot see sometimes. Understood? Come, we will see the next thing, that is dew. When land cools at night, the water vapor in the atmosphere also cools. Okay. When this comes in contact with objects like glass, vehicles, leaves, etc., it condenses, forming tiny drops of water called dew. You may see, okay, in water at night time, you may observe that water droplets will be there on your water panel. Why? Because what? Due to what? The water vapor in the atmosphere also cools because the land cools at night, no. So, the water vapor in the atmosphere also cools, and it what? When it comes in contact with the objects like glass, vehicles, leaves, it condenses on it, okay. And what will happen? When the cool air come in contact with the objects, it condenses there and forms tiny drops of water called dew. Have you observed drops of water on your cycle or on the window panes? Yes, no, you can observe that. Some water droplets will be there on the windows in the night time, in winter season and all. Why? Because of the water vapor in the air condenses on that object, okay. That means it forms a tiny water droplets, which is called dew. What it is called? Dew. See here on the leaves, these are all called dews. You can see some water droplets on the leaves, no? That is what? Due to the condensation of water vapor, which forms into water droplets, okay. Next, nothing but frost. When the temperatures are very low, the condensed dew drops. See what happened to the condensed dew drops when the temperatures are very low. That means in winter season usually, okay. This freeze forming tiny white crystals of ice called frost. What we call it as frost. Even that water droplets will freeze into ice droplets, okay, white crystals, which is called frost, okay. Since the water droplets will freeze forming tiny white crystals of ice called frost. Understood, children? Due to the cold, very low temperature, this water droplets will freeze into ice, which is called frost.